How's it going, world? JGamer06 here, back with another video. Today we are playing Minecraft once again. In this episode I've decided that I'm going to work on clearing out the forests and such around this area, which is why off screen I have collected more diamonds, or a few more diamonds, made a few more axes. I'm gonna clear out the whole area that I consider to be the city of trees for now, but in the future, once I've actually been able to properly plan out where all the structures and stuff are gonna go, I'll designate a few park zones and such, as well as just like putting a few trees around specific areas. Well, and I'll just like plant some saplings down there, or I may specifically build some trees there. But for now, the only trees that I won't be chopping down during this process will be the ones planted in the tree farms in Alberta. And while this will probably be a process that takes a few episodes, because I'll probably only be able to finish a part of the northern part of Alberta here in this episode, save the rest for later, or for a later episode. I also start working around this area, and when I do replant the trees, I'll probably make the trees like include a few different varieties of trees, so just being oak and birch. For instance, I might put a few spruce this side of the river as well as like a few cherry trees and such, since I think they look quite nice. Yeah. And once the whole process is over, I'll do like a tour of the city to show off what the whole area looks like deforested, and then we'll start the process of like properly zoning out different areas and such, and at some point slight reforestation. Because I do intend for there to be either one big park in the city or a few smallish parks spread out around throughout the islands. And all the wood collected here will probably start to be used in the construction of the new buildings and such. Whether it be like shops, houses, bridges, that stuff. For instance, if I do end up expanding up this way, I would be probably putting a bridge over somewhere around here. Well, definitely one over there. Alright, so we're getting pretty good progress so far. And I'll try not to update the maps if possible, so that way we can save until the final episode of clearing out the nation of the trees to fully update them. That way we can also wait for the leaves and such to disappear. You're all set. Putting these up here. I'll also collect all the saplings and stuff that come off the trees as well, since those will definitely be needed and used. Any apples will make a decent food source. I do quite like birch trees. There are definitely a fair few tall ones here, so we'll have a fair few of these to pick from, sort of. With which ones we chop down, or a fair few to harvest wood from for if I decide to build more trees that are, or more buildings with birch. Oh, there we go. I'll chop down a few more and then I'll head back inside. I'll quickly run around collecting the saplings and stuff. Grab that apple and head in now. Continue again. don't think we went to bed early enough. Though seeing that bait did make me realise I will probably, I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do with the hives, because I think from memory you need an axe with silk touch to harvest them. So that's definitely everything we're gonna have to consider. Also something to think about. There you go. So I think at the very least we'll be able to have the area around my house deforested for this episode. Yeah, we'll definitely take care of this big fella. Back down we go. I must have... yep, I see where I missed one. These now missed two. And that's all the sneaky fellas are in this tree. This thread will probably need a fair few more axes. Alright. Well, I guess potentially getting enchantments could also work. Hold on. Alright, so from this point onwards we'll might as well do it from this tree. We'll cut a line across the island. Well, this part of the peninsula. And there's a honey block. Or honey block, the beehive. Yeah, we'll need to find a way to take care of that, Because while, I guess theoretically I could just destroy it and take down the bees, I'd prefer to actually be able to pick it up so that way, yeah, if I wanted to, I could, you know, like, use the bees as a, to properly farm them, I guess, or open up a zoo somewhere, though I'd probably try to treat them better than I do with the farm animals somewhat. Elsewhere, work on cutting back the forest around the coast here. Alright. And with the line that I made over this way, I'll cut back these trees here to make the line more defined. Alright. Yeah, I'll take down the rest of this area and I'll end the episode. Get a few trees, you know, fair few saplings along here to collect. You'll see I have a fair few tallish birch trees left to chop down. I'd say just these two and then I'll end the episode off. Alright. And so that'll be ending this episode here, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.